Partnerships Hotline, 02-663-8788. Serious help for serious players.
Since Species.
G'day invaders, welcome to Since Species. Just got to do a quick audio check because, you know, doing that before the stream is just too sensible. No audio! What? Where's my audio? No! Give me a second! What? So you guys reckon you can hear me loud and clear, and yet I'm getting none of this on the stream? Wow, I don't know what's going on. Hang on a second. Right, so that's default. Nothing happens. It's off to a swimming start. If you guys say you can hear me, then I've got to just trust you. G'day invaders, welcome to Sin Species. This is weird. This is really weird. We don't usually stream here on YouTube, so hello YouTube world. I do put out YouTube videos though, so that's a thing, but I am out of my comfort zone at the moment. We're going to just keep going. The whole point of this stream tonight is to have a look at the top 40 Master System games. Now, there's a couple of rules with this. I'm picking games that didn't get converted over to other systems. Okay, so for example, if a game had, for example, Road Rash had a Mega Drive version or Genesis version, so no, that's not going to get in the list. Oh, there's my list there. I was meant to start half an hour ago, but I don't know if you know or not, or if you're aware, but a lot of websites are down right now, and we don't really know why. Twitch is down. No one's getting on Twitch, at least not here in Australia. Anyway, Amazon is down. That's big. Reddit is down. And there's a whole stack of other websites that have just died. So... so we're just winging it here tonight. I hope you guys can see me. I don't have any way of cross-checking it or referencing it. Let me get it. There we go. You got the nice warm. It is cold here tonight. It's 13 degrees Celsius, which translates to about 50, I think it is in Fahrenheit. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to just move on over to the big box. And they're thinking, what the hell's the big box? So I use a system called Launchbox. The whole point of this exercise, I've got one of these. Oh my God, my screen just, I want to look at that. Excuse me. Hang on a second. Give me one moment while I sort my screens out. It usually isn't as awkward as this, trust me. All right. I've got one of these things. Oh, hang on. I heard the Fastly CDN is having issues. Yeah, causing some of the issues. I've never heard of Fastly before, but I'm hearing about them now the hard way. All right, so this thing here is not a Nintendo. Don't let that fool you. Still looks like a Nintendo, right? But it's not. This is a GPD XD. This is a Chinese, I wouldn't call it knockoff. It is its own product. It just happens to be very similar in shape to a 3DS, but for all intents and purposes, this is its own product. It just borrows heavily from Nintendo with their 3DS. This is an awesome device, but it's not without its problems. So I use a program called RetroArch on this to sort out my games for emulation. And the part that I was telling you about, that, you know, it's not without its problems, is if you hit the back button or the volume buttons during play, controls just cease to work. Then you have to get out into menu mode, go into config mode and change it back again, and then go back and start again. So yeah. GTA, how you doing? Glad you could join on in. And Chris, welcome to the stream. We are in Sydney, Australia. I used to work for Sega or whatever you want to pronounce it as. Here in Australia, we pronounced it as Sega, but that's slowly not becoming a thing. Nice, looks more comfortable in the hand and my big heavy NVIDIA Shield. Have you got the original NVIDIA Shield? I am jealous. That thing looks awesome. I have a Shield. Mine is a 2018 model, I think, and it is awesome. But it is not easy to set up the games for. So that's why I'm leaning more towards something like this, or something like this, the PC. So I'm going to show you what Big Box is. So anyone that doesn't know what Launchbox is an awesome solution, I should say. Awesome solution for anyone that wants to emulate games without the hassle of, you know, finding files and organizing your ROMs and all the rest of it. This does it all for you. You got to know, you got to watch some tutorials to work out how to set it up, but it's pretty easy to set up. And I know you hear that a lot, and then when you go to do it yourself, you're like, oh crap, I don't know where anything is. But this one actually really works. Hang on a second. Yeah. That is not smoker's cough. I don't know why I'm coughing tonight. This is going to be hard to keep up with the chat because I'm not used to the chat being so busy. Stu Roro says, the UK, it was Sega until the adverts came out for the console and pronounced it Sega. I thought so. I get a lot of Brits giving me a hard time because I say Sega. And I know it's pronounced Sega, but in Australia since 1984, that was the earliest commercial that I know of. In 1984 onwards, it was just called Sega here. But I worked for the company. We answered the phone as, welcome to Sega, this is Brian. So, and that's how the adverts ran. Here is the USA. We pronounced it closer to Sega than even Sega. Not always. There is a video that is on YouTube from 1977, and it was for The Price is Right. And the prize that they were going for was a rear projection TV, which would have been badass technology for the time. And they were pronouncing it as Sega of America. So that's on YouTube. That's not me making that up. All right, let's get over to the desktop. This is going to be awkward. All right, give me a chance to sort this out because I normally stream from the Xbox, and streaming from PC is a little bit of a trick for me. So just give me a second while I sort this crap out. I've heard it as Sega before, but I've always said it like it was said in the Sonic intro. You see, I get that a lot too, but I've been a Sega fan since before Sonic, and I never heard the Sega chant until that game. Sonic the Hedgehog, I got to play it at Sega in Sydney, and they invited me in to play it before the game was released. And when that intro came up, yeah, that was weird. Like, where's the black background? Why is it white? And then all of a sudden, zoom, zoom, Sonic goes back and forth. All right, anyway. That's another video. Let's go into this one. We got a fireplace. That's not quite what I want to see. Hang on a second while I sort this out. And I get rid of Elgato. And that's what I want. Okay. Now, ignore the chick with the boobies. That's... I'm not going to get demonetized for that. So what happened is that's a complete ROM, part of a complete ROM set, and that is actually a Mega Drive game. Yeah, I know. All right. People from the UK seem to annoy Americans calling the NES the NES and Super NES the SNES. I think we just got to stop getting worked up about other countries pronouncing things differently. It is World Wide Web, not America Wide Web or not UK Wide Web. We pronounce things differently in different countries, although, again, that's slowly becoming not a thing anymore. We're all just becoming America, I think, at this stage. Damn, is this the not safe for work? All right, anyway, let's get into this. So this is big box mode. That's just my wallpaper, so just bear with me as it loads up. We do close here. We do close here. We do NES and SNES or SNES, but with an S at the start. Right. So I'm loading up this system one console at a time. And as you can see, so far I've only got Genesis, or Mega Drive as I prefer to call it, Super Nintendo, or Super Nintendo as I prefer to call it, and the Sega Master System, or the Mark III as it was called in Japan. Now I'm going to need my controller for this. I'm going to be playing NES games with this. Is anyone offended? Too bad. Chris says, one thing I found funny was how in the US we all say Atari 2600, and I was surprised when I heard others say Atari 2600. Nah, it was here in Australia, Atari was always advertised as 2600, and that's how I've always said it. But I've heard Top Hat Gaming Man, I think he just goes to piss people off and he says it differently just because it gets a reaction. I don't know, I could be wrong. Alright, don't break, don't break. Is this gonna work? Hey, it works. So this here is the Sega 6-button controller, and this is the, from 8-bit Do. No, this is from Retrobit. Sorry, wrong company. And this is my favorite Sega controller of all time. This one right here. You're looking at it. And something that I found out, I didn't know this until recently. Hang on, I'll turn this audio down. What? No. Okay, there we go. Something that I only found out recently was that the Japanese 6-button controller is 15% smaller or something like that. It's just a smidgen smaller than what we got in the West. Top Hat Gaming Man says things to piss people off. He says PC Engine. He's only doing that because they say it like that in the commercials. So he thinks that that's the official way to say it. Whatever. Alright, so these are the Master System games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you were to start off your list of Master System titles for if you were to put together a Sega Master System Mini system, all right, something that you could hold in your hand, like the Mega Drive Mini, like the NES Mini, what would be your first game that you would put on it? I'm wanting to see if anyone can guess the first game on my list. Speaking of which, I better get my list together. By the way, thank you for joining me over here. In case you're wondering why I'm here on Twitch, I'm wondering the same thing myself. Apparently, Twitch is having a little bit of a meltdown. Twitch is gone at the moment. So rather than putting the feet up and just relaxing tonight, I thought, stuff it. I'll go on YouTube and I'll stream over there. It's been too long. So here I am. All right. So back to my question. The Master System game I played the most was Black Belt. No. Funnily enough, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. That's not on my list. Wow. There you go. The Master System's got more depth than you think. All right. I'm going to show you the first game. And I think a lot of people wouldn't have got this. I'll be honest. This is first on my list. So you can go through the letters. So I changed the theme. So I'm going to get used to the way this works. I don't like this theme. I'm going to change it later. All right. No, it's not Pac-Man. Relax. This one. Fantasy Star. Now, I played this on the Sega Master... sorry, on the Switch. What am I saying? I played this on the Switch, and I've got the original. The original is worth fairly a big amount of money. About, I reckon you can get 200 for an Australian, maybe 150 US. Anyway, I finished it for the first time in over, what, 30 odd years or more. And that was done live on a stream. The hang-on game that came with the system got quite a bit of play from me too. And Stu Roro says Psycho Fox. Yeah, Psycho Fox is a solid hitter. Scum! Do not sniff around in Lassik's affair. Learn this lesson well. Love the dialogue. Do I have to skip through this or does it just play out? I think it's just playing it out. No, I gotta press it. Nero, what happened? Don't die. Alice, listen, Lassik is leading our world to destruction. I tried to discover his plans, but I could not do much by myself. I have heard of a man with great strength named Odin. Maybe the two of you can stop Lassik. Alice, it's too late for me. Be strong. I will make sure that my brother died not in vain. Watch over and protect me, Nero. It's so straight to the point, isn't it? Die, take over the mission, off you go. That's it. All right, so yeah, by today's standards, this is ridiculously simplistic. But at the time, this was a huge, huge leap forward for gamers because we weren't used to, well, anyway, I wasn't used to this style of gaming, and that is role-play gaming. But the one thing that really blew me away back in the first time I saw this, and again, I knew it was only Master System, I knew it was a limited console, even for its time. These dungeons, man, for the time, stupidly impressive. Like, this shouldn't be possible to see graphics like this on an 8-bit system. And to my knowledge, I don't really think NES did anything close to it. They did. There's one game I believe that replicated it, but I don't think it's as good as this. So all it is just animation. It's just a couple of frames in between. So when I turn right, you get maybe 8 frames, and it just animates that and then displays the different frames in sequence. That's it. So it's just a complicated algorithm to give you the illusion that you're in a big dungeon, and it just works. 8-Bit says, good to see you back on YouTube. Where have you been? I'm busy on Twitch. So you can get me on twitch.tv/SinSpacies. But tonight, Twitch is down, so I've just decided to pop on over here and say g'day to everyone. Why hasn't Sega made a Master System Mini? You tell me. It's not like the Mega Drive Mini or Genesis Mini wasn't successful. Could you imagine how much the Master System Mini would sell in Brazil and in Australia? Not long after I got my SMS, I got an NES. All right, and a Commodore 64. So I didn't purchase as many games for Sega Master System as I otherwise would have. That's strange that you would have. You had the Master System, but you got an NES and then you just left the Master System as a neglected system. That's unusual. All right, anyway, we're not going to play this for much longer. I just wanted to highlight the game and its biggest feature, and that was the dungeons, the 3D dungeons. Let's go on to game number 2 in this list. Game over. Oh, you guys don't get to see the game over screen. That's weird. All right. So the next game starts with W. Wonder Boy. Man, this game was huge. Why wasn't this Sega's mascot? Why didn't they just buy exclusive rights? Don't know. This game was massive. I played this in the arcade so many times. I have since played Double Dragon on the Sega Master System, and it's good. Axe Warrior is one I want to. Yeah, good luck finding it. All right, that's not me playing. Let's get into it. I played Adventure Island for the first time on NES a couple days back, and I think it's just piss poor compared to this. I'm sorry, this is just so much better. Oh, I've forgotten this bit. It's different to the arcade. Oh no, I didn't know you weren't supposed to get that. Yeah, I've forgotten this altogether, haven't I? I can't wait to get MAME up and running properly. I haven't got MAME set up yet. Like I said, I'm playing. I'm loading up each console one at a time. I remember playing this in the arcade. When you get the Angel, you're supposed to just be able to walk through everything. But I used to hit the enemies with my axe because it was worth more points. And I remember someone was watching me at the time going, why are you hitting him? You've got the Angel. I said, yeah, I want more points. I want my name on that leaderboard. Goran, how you doing? Thanks for the dropping in. When they released a PC Engine Mini that sold out, makes sense to make Master System compilation. I know. This is iconic. And again, I don't understand why Wonder Boy wasn't bigger than it was. Like, I remember in the 80s, this was super popular. So if you're new to the channel, thank you for dropping on by tonight. We are here on YouTube out of necessity more than anything else, because Twitch is down. I don't know if they've got their stuff sorted out yet, but yeah, Twitch is down, and I was due to play this tonight on twitch.tv/SynthSpaces. There's a bit of slowdown going on there. Yeah, so I was due to stream tonight, and I didn't. Oh man, I hit jump. I was due to stream tonight, but I didn't want to just do nothing tonight. So I've decided, you know what? Screw it. I'll go over on YouTube for the first time in ages. I thought I would make that. All right, that's Wonder Boy. We're going to move on to the next game. We've got 40 games to get through, so here we go. Chris says, I had a friend with a Sega Master System which influenced my SMS purchase, several games to borrow. Then I got an NES because of the huge library. Yeah, true. I got a Commodore 64 as a trade for the CD player, or this back in the 80s. Ah, okay. And Chris also says, I've always considered myself a Sega fan, even though I got others too pretty often. I'm one of those who played the Saturn more than the PlayStation. I've got a Sega Saturn up there with a stack of games because they were selling out of a lot of those games back in the 97 era, 98. Cash Converters, which is a pawn shop here in Australia, was just selling out Sega Master System, Sega Saturn games left, right, and center for next to nothing. Alrighty. What days do you stream on Twitch? So if you go over to, I try to keep it to Tuesdays and Thursdays, but lately I'm moving. Oh, this is going to be gone. And I'm going to be moving to a new mothership, Mothership 2.0. And so if you go to synthspaces.com, you'll see a countdown on that page showing you when I'm going to be streaming next. So I do Tuesday nights, Thursday nights, and Sunday mornings as well through to 3 p.m. Chris says, what? I thought Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap was the best game for the Master System, and I got the remake on Steam. How good is that, by the way? Can it? I just got to test this because the chat's not working for me, and I want to test this. I don't think it's going to work, but let's try it. Apparently, there's people streaming on Twitch now, according to my Stream Deck. But why couldn't I get on there? Is this going to work? Nah. It's not gonna work. So I can't, all my little fancy features and whatever can't work here on YouTube. That's all right. It's just more like a guest appearance here on YouTube. All right, let's get to the second game, shall we? All right, so the next game. So once again, I'm going through 40 games on the console that I would put. Oh my God, look at that Sega headband. If I was to put together a Sega Master System Mini, these are the 40 games that I would put on. And no, Walter Payton football, never heard of the guy. He's not going to be on it. Sorry. Is it right? Yep. Wonder Boy in Monsterland. That cover. Ugh, I hate the cover. You've got a character on the screen that has short dimensions, right? And so they put on the cover this big, strong, 6 foot tall, weirdo Anglo-Saxon guy. Listen to the music. So they're using the FM chip, or they're emulating, I should say, the FM sound that you would have got when playing this in Japan on the Mark III. Two happy gamers, thank you very much for dropping in. Twitch banned you for the hot tub stream, did they? Yeah, I know, I got caught out. Can't believe that's a category now. Alright, let's get into this one. Welcome to Monsterland. This is so weird playing this with this soundtrack. I've never played it with the FM sound before. The country's fate depends on you. Me? Really? Why does it depend on me? I pooed my pants this morning in bed. You really want to put it down to me? So that sound is not as satisfying as the arcade one, but I guess it will do. I was just saying to Happy Gamers that all my features that I have, they won't work here on YouTube. If I was to stream on YouTube more often, I'd have to go set up my stream deck properly. Is this Launchbox? Yes, it is. Good guess. I just got big box mode, which is I bought the lifetime version. I love the arcade sound for this. The music is just iconic for me. Oh, you can't jump over it. You can if you judge it right, but I just didn't judge it right. He has to knock on the door. Perfect. I don't like that music, hey, compared to the arcade. The arcade version is just bang on point. So this was weird for an arcade game, don't you think? This was like, how could you explain it? An RPG game that you played inserting coins. It was just bizarre. I don't think there was many other games like it after. Easiest first boss ever. That sucked. So anyway, as far as arcade type graphics, I think this did all right. I mean, look at this. This is replicating a much more powerful arcade cabinet, and it's doing it without any real problems at all. This guy's always give me the shits. There we go. This guy sucks. They don't have the shield. Thunder Saber. Felt the same way about the first Wonder Boy playing that at the arcade. The arcade sound for Wonder Boy 1 and this was just brilliant. I love it. People would stare at you, this weird kid playing a console game in the arcade. Goran is saying, that's so stupid they sit in a hot tub and ask for donations. I'm not a fan. But what can I do? Get a hot tub of my own and do the same. No, don't heal. It's okay. Suck it up. Oh. No! Don't know what the next... Oh, points. That's right. So I can't jump over there because, you know, not that strong yet. Yeah, I got that too late. I would Patreon that hot tub since Spaceys. Don't have a room big enough. That's my excuse. And I forgot the wax. There's a mental image you didn't need. Oh, he only takes 2 hits. See, when I was playing this for the first time, I thought this was so hard, but it's actually really simple. Did you see that? They don't replace all your life. Anyway, that's Wonder Boy in Monsterland. We're going to move on. We are just going through 40 games that I would be putting on a Sega Master System Mini if I was to make one. And believe me, I would make one if I could. Next one. Wonder Boy 3. There's no music for this one? Oh, come on. This is such a classic. Is there any good arcades in New South Wales? There's a good one in Sydney, George Street, but it's not... Are we... Hang on. What are we doing here? That's right. Hang on. I got to make sure I'm picking the right game here. I think what happened here is little Zen, my neighbor's kid, came in to play this. Let me double check that. No, he didn't. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Power Strike and Asterix is on your list. You'll find out. Monster World 2? Is that what it was called? I don't remember it being called that. Chris says, I think Twitch is working now. Want to check? No, I'm on here tonight. Twitch can get stuff. They should have got it right when I first went to start. I'm not changing streams halfway. The best MS game would be Wonder Boy 3. In a lot of people's minds, that would be correct. Two Happy Gamers is got question marks. Alright, I'll answer all in a second. Alright, so we're going to just start with Before You is the Monster World. Overcoming various hardships, you have at last entered into the monster's castle. I didn't read the rest of it. So you pick up from where you left off in Monster World. And you're pretty much given invincibility here at the start. Can we stop with that? One game I loved is Cloud Master. Okay. Yeah, leave in the comments what game would you be putting on your Sega Master System Mini. Did we go left or right? I've forgotten. No! I like how you get all, it gets all tech. It goes from being a pretty boring castle all of a sudden to high techs. Here we go. Let me go in. Thank you. How good is the remake? Like, you get to see all the background and stuff when you go into modern mode. No, don't die. What are you doing? We're going to let him come in closer to the screen so we can see him die. See, this sounds more like the arcade. Damn it. Drat! I turned into a dragon. And a pretty weak dragon too at that. But the castle's self-destructing. You gotta get out of the castle. Oh, missed it. Giga Godzilla. Soundtrack. Oh my god. This is by far, for me, the most memorable Sega Master System soundtrack to any game. Easily. And that includes Phantasy Star, which is a pretty big call. Jose, thank you for the subscription. Why didn't my lights go off? That's because you did a YouTube subscription. Okay. These lights are supposed to flash when anything happens. So what's happening with my channel is I'm moving house very slowly. So over the next 3 or 4 weeks, I will be moving bits at a time, but there will come a point where we will be doing the final push, so to speak, and all the big stuff will be moved. And when I get settled into the new room, there's going to be a new approach to the channel, a new revigored look at games and whatnot. Here we go. MS graphics always beat NES. Well, they were supposed to, and often they did. The one thing that the Sega Master System didn't beat the NES in, though, was sales. Thanks to some dirty tactics used by Nintendo, I must admit. That's right, this has got the password system. Better write your password down, boys and girls. But how that music is iconic for any Master System fan. And make no mistake about it, when Master System was in its heyday or in its prime, this game was huge. It was a big deal. So I can buy a Mithril shield, Mithril armor. Well, I can't use a shield while I'm a dragon. Not that I can recall. Goran is asking, has there been any updates on the Sonic figures you found at the junkyard and that person's backyard? I gotta tell ya, yeah, it's not gonna happen. That guy's just gonna be holding on to those statues until he pops it. I can't do anything about it. He doesn't want to let go of them. Fine, they're just gonna rot. It's just such as... Goran saying dirty tactics, please explain. Where do I start? I say dirty tactics, but they were using tactics that were, for the most part, legal. It's just, they made it hard for any other competition to come in and get any chance of getting market share. The one tactic that they used that I hated the most was they attacked the mum and pop. Is that what they call it? Mum and pop. Yeah, they attacked the small toy stores and said that if you want to sell any Nintendo items, So if you want the hot selling titles on your counter, we better not come in here and see any Sega stuff. If we see any Sega stuff on your counters, well, we might not be so kind to you when it comes to dispatching, say, the latest big game from Nintendo. And that was that was what they did. They would have a blacklist of any shops that went against them and started stocking the competition. So that was my number one hate of Nintendo back in the day. So if you look at any old photos of a game store or a toy store from the 80s in America, you'll see wall to wall Nintendo. And that wasn't because the shop owners wanted nothing but Nintendo. They just had no choice. Are you going to get the Taito Egret Mini 2? I'd love to, but I'm on a bit of a buying freeze at the moment when it comes to gaming related items because of the move. So what's happening is we're moving from here to another place, bigger room. It's twice as big as this. I thought it was 3 times big. Actually, no, it's about 2.5 times bigger than this room. Anyway, it's going to be a bigger room. So anyway, we're moving to a new place. And then we're moving to a new place next year after that. So going to be 2 moves. And so I've got to make sure we count our beans and do this properly. Otherwise, we could find ourselves in a bit of grief. So we're trying to be a bit sensible about things over the next couple of years. It was borderline legal though. Yeah, it was dirty. It was very dirty. Very, like, even if it was legal, it was morally bankrupt what they did. But if you go online and you talk to people about this and you tell people that you didn't like Nintendo's tactics, there is an army full of people that will defend it, which is, yeah, really sad that there's so many people there that would defend anything that, like, Nintendo can't do anything wrong. Don't get me wrong, I love Nintendo. I just put an order in for a 20-inch Mario doll to go in the background on the new room. So even though this is all Sonic-fied, which you guys can't see half of it, but there's like Sonic curtains, Sonic carpet. All right, let's go showing you. This is going to be game number 5. God, we got to get a wiggle on it. Yes, it got a Mega Drive port. We understand that, but the Master System version was its own thing. And some would argue that this is better than the Mega Drive version. I'm not one of those people, but whatever. Chris says Sony did similar against Sega for shops that sold the Saturn. Not specialty game stores, but big box places like Best Buy and Circuit City. I think there's also Sega were their own worst enemy by pissing on so many stores back in the day. And a lot of shops were like, yeah, we're done with Sega. There was a lot of people that were really, really dirty with Sega. And that was hard for me as a ex-Sega staff member. That was a hard pill for me to swallow. So you don't have parallax scrolling. You don't have big, chunky sprite graphics. But what you do get here is an original take on Sonic that was done by Yuzo Koshiro, the guy that did the soundtrack for... Oh, look at him go! He's off the screen. What the hell? Have I glitched? I just glitched that level. That was a quick level. Yeah, so Yuzo Koshiro, who did the soundtrack for Streets of Rage, he formed a a company called Ancient, I think it was. And he proposed that he would do the Master System version of Sonic, and Sega gave him the green light. Next thing you know, we got this. I think he did Sonic 1 and 2. So I think what they did is they understood that the Master System was limited, but they just focused on programming to its to the console's strengths and making it a totally unique product, like a game different to the Mega Drive version. I think was the best thing they could have done. They proved that they understood the limitations, and so they worked in. They worked to within those limitations, and what you ended up getting was a very good game. Unpopular opinion: my favorite Master System Sonic is Sonic Chaos. Is it Chaos or Chows? There's only one Sonic game on the Master System that I want to get. And that's Sonic Spinball. I don't have that. The late picks, thank you for joining in. I need to get... Hang on. Let's get some sound effects going. There we go. Sorry, we got a timer. We got to hurry up. We can't just be slacking off and stuffing around with chat. Sorry. Hang on. Yeah, no, this is not annoying, is it? Oh, so it said Sega. Did you see that? Oh, that wasn't that hard. The late pick says, I like the Master System version more at the time. Felt a bit easier for someone like me who wasn't good at platformers. I think that was the common theme. This game was big. Like, we got a lot of calls for this on the hotline. And I'll let you in a little secret. I kind of was poo-pooing on the Master System in the day. I've got a Mega Drive. Why do I care about the Master System? That was my attitude, which in hindsight was wrong. It was just how my dumb teenage brain thought back in the day. Come here, you fatty. It's been years since I played this. Got to bail. Have a good stream. Thank you for joining in, two happy gamers. I would love to do a shout out on the screen for you guys, but we're not on Twitch, so it's not working. Like, nothing's working properly at all. Actually, I might be able to. Nah, it's just not working. See what happens when you change platforms? Everything is just not configured for YouTube. Yeah, my it's got a whole heap of red arrow, crosses on my Stream Deck saying nothing's worked because you're not signed in. Two Happy Gamers says, I hated that damn hand glider. Oh, anyway, that's Sonic 1 on the Master System. We're not gonna dwell on it. We've got to move on. We've got many games to get through. The next one on the list, Sonic 2. So these are games that I would put on the Master System Mini if there was such a thing. I like the music. I do like the music. It has a charm to it, and it is unique. It is its own thing. It's not trying to replicate the Mega Drive. And I appreciate that. I think it's if you played the Mega Drive version and you finished it and then you were given this, it's actually worth a playthrough. That's weird. Aha. I bet you when kids found that, they would have felt big brain for a second. Oh yeah, the minecart. The minecart wasn't something that was in the Mega Drive anywhere. So if you're watching my channel for the first time, thank you for joining in and welcome. I am only here because Twitch is down. So I thought rather than sitting around and twiddling my thumbs doing nothing, I thought, well, why not come over to YouTube and poke my head on here for a first time in ages. So I normally stream Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sunday over on Twitch. Has this got the spin dash? Doesn't have the spin dash. No way. That's unfortunate. I could imagine that being a big argument in the school grounds. No, but it doesn't have the speed dash. It's not as good. Sonic and Master System sucks. Because, you know, that's how kids talk. That's all they care about. No, I was not watching. I do appreciate the sprite work in this, especially when it's zoomed in the way it is, the way I'm looking at it. I don't understand why the game's not in 4:3. They've put it in widescreen, but anyway. That wasn't my choice. Don't go yelling at me. I just want to get to the first Robotnik and then move on to the next game. Ah, mistimed it. What? What? No! I died? Some Sega Master you are. Gotta time it right. No! Ah, there was a spring there I could have used. Duh! So he saves you? Why? Sonic was about to fall in lava and then Robotnik comes along and saves you. Weirdo. Ah, not again. Goran saying, do you think the PC Engine would have been popular in Australia? No. I think it would have had a small little niche market, but I don't think it would have been popular. Haha, I should have done that before. What's wrong with me? Need to reach high ground. Hey? Ah, I see. You see, I really played this a lot, don't you? Oh, you can only like it's a one hit kill situation going on here. All right. That Master System chip is going overtime. It really struggles. So, Goran, back to your question about the PC Engine. The world's former biggest game collector. I'm not talking that because he's fat. Ah, screw this. Alright, I've proven that I can't play it. Oh, I didn't realize the Tech Toy logo's on the bottom right on that one. Anyway, the last gamer who has the world's biggest video game collection, well, used to, he has a story about how he told marketing people that the PC Engine's just not going to do well in Australia. Because they gave him a PC Engine to review, and he gave it back to him and said, it's not that great. People are going to only want the Mega Drive or the Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo, I don't think would have been a thing at that stage. I think it was coming. And he said to him, you're going to struggle. And he credits himself as being the main reason why the PC Engine didn't get distributed in Australia officially. Maybe there's some merit to that. I don't know. No, I don't want to play that anymore. Let's move on. And yeah, Tails is not there. I think you got to rescue Tails. Alright, the next one in the list. I think you'll see Tails in this. So I've got these on Master System, the originals. It's got the same music. It's the same music. What? Are they kidding? Alright, let's do Tails, because we haven't seen Tails all night. How good is the presentation in this, yeah? For a Master System game. Now, I'll be very honest with you. I've got this on the Master System. I've probably played it twice. And it was a long time ago. I can see this struggles. A lot of people regard this as their favorite Sonic. That camera struggles in this one, if you can call it a camera. You're going to each Sonic 2 in the cinema next year. Are you going to see, I guess you meant. Definitely. I watched Sonic 1 in the, I was going to say in the arcade, in the cinemas on day one here, which was Valentine's Day from memory, or 15th, I can't remember. See? 733 kilometers per hour. Wow. Super fast. Tails has passed wind. So yeah, this is weird being over on YouTube for the first time in ages. G'day and welcome. If you're wondering who the hell I am, I'm a former Sega staff member who used to work on the Sega hotline here in Australia back in the early 90s. Can you do the spin dash in this? Can! They got the spin dash on the Master System game. About time. So yeah, I used to work on the Sega hotline back in the 90s, and I used to also write game reviews for Hyper Magazine, Megazone, and I also worked in a video game store back in the 90s. 796, wow, super quick. Once again, he's passing wind. So that's game number 7 on my list. We're gonna move on. Game number 8. I'll give you a clue. It's not a Sonic game. It is Alex Kidd in Miracle World. The one game that caused me more grief than any others on the Master System. This was the game that everyone phoned for. What was the name of the game store? I worked at a game store called The Gamesman here in Sydney, and arguably the world's longest running video game store, dedicated video game store. So we all know that EB Games started off kind of as an electronics store, but the Gamesmen have been going longer because as a dedicated gaming store. Like, they just opened up to sell nothing but video games from day one. They now sell board games, so I think it still counts. I think board games just sort of gives them something extra to make money out of. Bear with me, because I'll be honest with you, it's been yonks since I really played this. Believe me, I really didn't want to see this game much after I left Sega. Alright, is that a ghost or a seal? Because I got some clown on my Twitter following list who claims that he reckons that it was a seal. This guy. Goran says I used to buy my ColecoVision games from them. Oh, wow. I never had a ColecoVision. I had an Intellivision. I still got an Intellivision, but I never owned. I always wanted to own a ColecoVision, but just never got it in the wild. I'm just trying to remember something. I don't think there was no speed button. It's not like Mario. Mario, you have to hold a button down to run fast. For me, it was a seal. No, don't say that. Come on, really? How do you get a seal from that? I don't get it. It was always a ghost for me. Oh, that just does my head in now. If anyone can send a message to Toploader, tell him I'm here on YouTube right now. And I'm bagging him out. If anyone knows who Toploader is. I saw, do you call them, they're not millennials. Are they millennials? Kids that were born after 2000? Anyway, I saw this reviewer who was quite young reviewing the remake of this game. And it was weird watching his views and thoughts on a game that was, I think, pretty standard for the 80s, but hard for a millennial to play. Goran says, stupid young me threw mine in the bin with the Atari attachment and steering wheel. Biggest regret in my life. Oh, you're talking about the ColecoVision. Wow. Big oof. I didn't want to buy that. I had 4 years old, so I was 4 years old, he's trying to say. Okay, I was 16, so maybe, you know, I see things differently as a 16-year-old. Sure, I was 16 at the time, maybe even 15. I didn't play this on launch. Actually, I'm trying to think of the timeline. What year was it? 90? 89. If it was 89, I would have been 15 when I finished this. Oh crap, I actually don't know what the first thing is. I think it is rock. I usually have it written down, but not today. Have you been to the Gamesman lately? Yes, I was there last weekend actually, and straight after this stream, I'm about to buy something off their site. I've got the missus's okay on this one. Haha, suck it. So when you play the Sega Ages version on the Switch, you can get a wallpaper which has a whole bunch of what do you call it? Paper, scissors, rock combinations. And if you look at it carefully, that's actually the order that you need to use the paper, scissors, rock to finish the game. That is Alex Kidd. I'm done with Alex Kidd for now. But anyway, that is a game that would definitely be on my Sega Master System Mini. Now, next one. And I need to play this. I didn't realize this was in my list. Really? I didn't realize I had Alex Kidd too. I have not played this, and I will play this one day. You know what? That's going to be next week's stream. Alex Kidd in Miracle World 2. And they've used the sprite. If you have a look, at that sprite, that is, I think, a sprite that they used in Sega Gaga. Is that how you say it? It was a Dreamcast game, and they talked about how Alex Kidd used to be the poster boy for Sega, and then he lost his job to a blue hedgehog. And he's all depressed, and he's working in a video game store. I can kind of relate. Goran says, I was the lucky few to get my PS5 from them on launch day. Really? But do you live near Gamesman, or do you just buy online? How many of you in the chat have actually played this? Excuse you. Now, is anyone out there that's played this before on the Master System? Caputo. I've hardly played this. And that's kind of weird because, one, I like Alex Kidd as a character and as a game. And two, I used to actually own a Shinobi cabinet when I was 17, I think. No, when I was 20. I didn't own anything when I was 17. What am I saying? Damn it. I live in Sydney, but it's 30 minutes drive, but worth the drive. Yeah, I would agree. How do you get up there? Uh-huh. That is so cool. Haha. Suck it. Look at Alex Kidd all grown up and shit. Actually, it looks weird seeing him with legs you can actually see. Because in the Master System, what do you call it? Miracle World, you can't really see his legs. The late pics, yeah, borrowed from the video shop. Did you like this? Because, I don't know, I think it's oh no! I can see why people didn't like it, but I like it. It's very cutesy, very bright, very solid design. Music's a little annoying. I'll be honest. Oh, power up. Oh, he hung around. I thought he was going to continue back, and he didn't. He cheated. Oh no. Alright, that's the end of... That's Alex Kidd Shinobi World. We've got many games to get through. We're just going through all these games. This is a list of Master System games that I would... I love that picture in the background, by the way. These are a list of games that I would put on a Sega Mega Drive... Sega Master System Mini if I was to develop it. No, didn't want to do that. After 10,000 years, the once banished Dark Ninja returns. Is that a reference to... No, I don't think it would be. I like how they got the Sega of America as the credits on there. No, I've never been a fan of the blue label on the Master System. The blue label games. That's always been my jam, is the burgundy and black. Okay, a bit of fan art. That's weird. Alright, let's get on to the next one. So... okay. The next game in my little list, we're up to number 10. If I can find it. Here we go. High Tech World, the only Alex Kidd I didn't like. We got a few calls for it, but only because it was just so bizarre. Now this is weird, me playing this on a Master System, because I had the arcade machine for so long. Mission 1. And I gotta say that despite the console's limitations, this is a solid effort. And the screenshots on this, I think the screenshots from this game really did the game a lot of favors. I think you can easily call this a faithful reproduction of the arcade machine for what they were working with. And I think from memory, the arcade version was one hit, you're dead. I have a Master System game on the side. It said problem, call this number. I have a Master System game on the side. You mean there's a Master... are you talking about the Sega hotline? Because that's where I used to work. This version is way better than the PC Engine one. Wow. I'm dead. How did I survive? There was so many I let go. Oh, I get an SS, whatever that means. Or a snake. I don't know what that means. I really enjoyed it. I ended up enjoying the Lost Worlds as well. See, I came from old school Sega. You know, before the Hedgehog. Oh. And I was just lapping up anything that Sega put out. There was very little that they put out that I didn't like at the time. Why doesn't he stop to reload? Have you noticed this? I think on the arcade he stops to reload. Not good. The PC Engine had no scrolling up and down. That's a bit sad. Got him. Nice. That was a look at Shinobi. We've got to move on. Otherwise, I'll get stuck into each game and just keep playing. We are up to game number 11 now. This is a list of games that I would be featuring on a Sega Master System Mini. I got to stop saying Mega Drive. If I was to make a Sega Master System Mini, these are the 40 games that I would put on it. And yes, I would put 40 because I think 40 is a good number. So, the next one. Sorry, I'm trying to struggle to keep awake. Here we go. Zelda, The Legend of Golden Axe. I'll explain in a second. In the arcade, after 3 shots, he would reload. Yeah, I thought so. Mind you, I should know. I had the arcade machine. So, story goes for me. I never played Zelda back in the day. I didn't even know what a Zelda was. Yes, I was that ignorant. I was full Sega fanboy or bust. Didn't care about anything Nintendo did at the time. And when starting on the Sega hotline, one of the first games they shoved our way to come up with a guide for and a map was this. And I was blown away by how addictive the gameplay was. How you had different screens that led onto other screens and formed a big overworld map. And I just thought this game was brilliant. Wow, Sega did it again. No, they didn't. They, yeah, I thought that they had invented this format, but
Well, excuse me, princess.
yeah, at the time, I did know about Zelda, and then when I found out about Zelda, I thought, hang on a minute, this looks awfully like Golden Axe Warrior. Yeah, I found out later, didn't I? Why is this game so expensive? Not many units sold. That's it. That's it in a nutshell. There's just not many of these out in the wild. Do you know a lot of games won't let me type in spacies for some reason? I have no idea why. This one will. Firewood's facing a crisis. Death Adder attacked and stole the 9 crystals, which protected us. Death Adder killed your parents. Just in case you didn't know, you know your mum and dad. Yeah, that guy killed them. Just thought I'd remind you. Destroy Death Adder and get those 9 crystals. That was in depth, wasn't it? That was story of the year. All right. It starts out very, very unassuming. Like you just think that this is going to be a crap game. You'll be wrong. You can save your game data here. Do you want to save? Nah. If you head north, you'll encounter stronger beasts. Death Adder hid the 9 crystals in 9 different labyrinths. Those labyrinths are supposed to be around here. I'm from a southeastern town called Ceylon. When the monsters attacked, I escaped. Which looks very normal, don't you think, for a video game character? Is this a long game to finish? Yeah, it would be almost on par, I think, with Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, the first one. Hi, can I help you? Looks like Gilly's Funhead, but it's not. You do see Gillius. Good luck. I like the font better. I have to say that the font is easier to read. Death Adder killed the King of Firewood and Princess Tyrus. Tyrus, as in Tyrus Flare? Is that right? Hang on, is it Tyra? What was the name of the chick in Golden Axe? It was Tyra, wasn't it? Or Tyrus? Can someone look that up for me? They look at you, get hit with the very first character that you meet, and it takes off half heart. By the way, the currency is horns. I'm about to die. I better get back. Wow. All that for 6 horns. But you can stay for free, so it's all good. Hope you enjoyed your stay. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again. It's not very riveting stuff, is it? The dialogue's a bit plain. I keep hitting the wrong button because button A is the menu button, which is crazy because pause, they could have made the pause button the menu button. That's a 1-button game. Very simple. Oh, I like bread. So anyway, you get the gist. This is very... I will stream this one day. I want to finish this game, actually. That's my ultimate goal. So I can say that not only did I beat Zelda, but I beat its clone too. God, these guys are savage. Wiped out. And I'm out of my league there. That's Golden Axe Warrior. Don't want to show you too much of it because we've got to move on. I'm trying to get through 40 games in 3 hours stream, or 2.5 hours, thanks to Twitch. By the way, that's a reminder. I'm here from Twitch because Twitch was down. I understand that Twitch is back up again. Just hang on. I'm just going to change the view. Yeah, so I was about to start my stream on Twitch and tried to have a look at the Twitch page to see what's going on, and it was not loading up. Twitch was down, Amazon was down, Reddit was down, all these websites down, down, down. What's the worst Master System game? There's a few stinkers. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, there's a few stinkers. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see if I can find it and show you it. I didn't like this. I would have to say maybe this was one that I really was disappointed in. And you're going to make me play it, aren't you? Even GIF site was down. What? No. So I got this sent to me by Sega back in the day. I was still in high school and they were sending me video games in the post parcel to be sent back to them, by the way. But they were sending me games to review for my magazine. How cool is that, right? I was only 16 and 17 at the time. Oh man, I don't know why you guys are doing this to me. I'm not having fun right now. Oh, you gotta beat them to see the next screen. What? It's been years since I saw this. Can you fall down? No, you can't die there. Okay, good. It controls like a wet paper bag. I don't even know where I'm going with that analogy, but anyway, it's just shit, is what I'm trying to say. What? This is bad. Oh, we can't see the screen. Sorry, guys. Jeez. Alright. Oh, and now I'm covering it with... I'm about to die. What are they shooting at? It's so bad. The music's bad. The game is bad. Yeah, kill it and put it out of its misery. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to run off and get myself a coffee, and I will be back. I think I need that coffee after going through that. Shan't be too long. Talk amongst yourselves, I guess. Won't be long.
The zone.
Just when you figured the green-shelled sewer dwellers had been turned into turtle soup, they've bounced back bigger and, by all reports, better than ever before. As we all know, Tournament Fighters was a real dud on the Mega Drive, so the rumours that the Super Nintendo version can even be compared to the mighty Street Fighter II is a real shock to this player system. But it is only a rumour. Joining the luscious April O'Neil at the Turtle Fight Fest, the Zone's rumour busters, Rod DeMartin and Nick Smith.
The first thing you've got to know about this brilliant beat-em-up is that it'll rip the skin off your thumbs faster than a game of Street Fighter Turbo.
It's about time the Turtles made their debut as a fighting game, and surprisingly, this isn't too bad. Maybe you're thinking that a Turtle game couldn't possibly be a cool addition to your game collection, but don't fear, this game is more than enough proof that it will test even the best players.
The specials are easy to get out, so you've always got a huge range of moves you can pull out at any stage. But probably the best thing about Tournament Fighters is its special attack meter. It gives you an ultra special move. It's a great idea. And if you can get the special attack out, the moves are totally murderous.
I don't know, the game didn't grab me as being overly impressive. The graphics, yeah, they're meant to suit the cartoony style. However, its lasting appeal didn't stretch over a great deal of time. Although Tournament Fighters has some neat touches, it doesn't really offer anything new. Well, I'm off now to kick some shell. I'd rate it a 77.
There are only two bummers about this game, and the first is the graphics. I hate them. They're too bright and they have no depth. Second is the collision detection, which can be a bit dodgy when you're doing a bit of close-range trashing. Apart from that, though, Tournament Fighters is wicked. It's heaps better than Mortal Kombat and nearly as good as Street Fighter Turbo. I think that Nick doesn't know what he's talking about, and I give it 90.
If you can't beat any of these games, play dirty. And phone the people who can on the Sega Hints and Tips hotline, 026638788. Serious help for serious players.
Somewhere on planet Earth, a scientist creates the ultimate machine.
At last!
A machine that will give him the power to journey into the Mega World. With thousands of colors, 16-bit graphic technology, and 10-channel Mega Stereo sound. The most advanced video game system in the universe.
Yes!
Mega Drive from Sega.
Did you know that Sega video games are available for rental from your local video store? Did you know that Sega Master Systems are also available for rental? Did you know that Sega leads the world in the development of new and exciting video games? Did you know that Sega games feature the sharp, clear video images, vibrant colors, and realistic sound you've been craving? Did you know that Sega games have challenges for players from beginners through to masters? Did you know that Sega has a range of titles including the well-known hits Afterburner and Double Dragon. Did you know that fantasy space games, fast action games, and realistic sports simulations are all in the rapidly expanding Sega range? Did you know that each month up to 10 hot new Sega releases will be available for rental? Sega, all kinds of games, all kinds of fun. Sega, let the games begin.
Listen to my voice, Dad. Buy me a Sega with a game built in for $99. Plus, I'll get a free second game by joining the Sega Club. Dad, awaken now and buy me a Sega for $99. And don't forget my free game. You must buy a Sega.
I must buy a Sega now.
All right.
Hurry! Yes, Sega!
Whether you love this dude or hate him, he's back, and this is his best gig yet. It's got everything that made the first game famous, plus more, such as new power-ups and bigger and better.
G'day all, back again. Sorry for taking so long, but I had to get myself a refill. I found I found something really interesting from my past just then while making a coffee. Because we're packing up, we're finding all sorts of weird things that we didn't see for ages. Anyone that follows me knows that last year I had a heart attack and had to rethink a lot of things when it comes to my health. Back in 2013, I did a health check. I've forgotten all about this. It says here that my results for the blood pressure was 20/80, normal. Okay. My total cholesterol was 4.9, ideal. My HDL cholesterol was 0.97, also ideal. My glucose is 4.7, ideal. And my diabetes risk was an intermediate risk, a score of 10. Weight circumference, 103 centimeters, increased risk. And cardiovascular disease risk was just recorded as a moderate risk. Do I meet the minimum requirements? Yes. And then 7 years later I get a heart attack. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because I just thought that was kind of funny. I can laugh about it now, but wow. All right, let's get up to the next game in the series. I've only got half an hour or so left before I have to end the stream. So this one.
Oh yeah, gotta change game.
No, we're not looking at Genesis. We're looking at a Master System. Wow, where did you find the Zone episodes? I used to tape those on my beta cord. Oh no, beta. Just they were okay. So there's a story behind those recordings. I used to work with a lot of those guys in those episodes. When working for Sega or Sega, they just recorded off YouTube, but I had to put that package together for a PAX appearance. So the way we did it was that 10 minutes before we got up on stage, we wanted something to show on the screen, on the big screen, so that the people in the audience can start to get excited and get in the vibe of old console wars era, Nintendo versus Sega. So I put that package together, and it was just featuring old commercials, old segments of the Zone, and I liked it so much that I thought I'm going to use it on my stream. So I probably should change it up a bit, but I just like seeing those old reviews. I hate the host. I'll just tell you now. Apparently, he is pretty open about hating it himself, how he had to host it. But anyway, the next game in the list. This is a list of Master System games that I would put together if I was forming a Master System Mini. And I have no idea about this game. This is cool, but it's not one of them. Psycho Fox. You only get one option, push the start button or go home. Why did the main host leave and put Andy in charge? I don't know, but yeah, I wasn't really a fan of dead. That's it, one hit kills. I wasn't a fan of that that guy's hosting style. Come on. That's better. Anyone that's played... Oh, what? Decap Attack? Should be very familiar with this. Very hard. Wow. Also remember the arcade challenge they held at Parramatta Time Zone. I didn't get to see it. I didn't watch enough episodes of it because... No, I can't. I honestly couldn't tell you why I wasn't watching it. I don't like how slow he takes off. You can't duck and shoot at the same time. What? Oh god. I'm not great at this, eh? I thought he was going to get that. Bugger. Yeah, this is one of the 40, I'm afraid. It is a good game. I mean, if you were a kid and you only got one game every 3 months, if you were lucky, you'd be playing the crap out of this. Oh wow, okay, we made it. Oh no, that's not how this game works. Sorry. I got excited. No. All right, that's enough of Psycho Fox. I think I'm over it already. But that's one of the games I would feature on the Mega Drive Master System, Mini. That's game number 12. Game number 13. We're not going to get through to 40 games here tonight, but I at least want to get to 20 before the stream is over. That's amazing that they could get Populous on the Master System, actually, now that I see that. What? It's called something else on here. Give me a chance to work out what's going on. I think it's under Rambo, maybe. Is it this one? Give me a second. I don't want to see that. Where's the screenshots? Nah, this was a light gun game. That's right. And that's not the one I want to show you. Oh, I think it's this actually. That's a very young Stallone. And I prefer actually Secret Command. The music was better. What was the most upsetting game purchase you got when you were a kid? Mine was Urban Champion. Trying to think if there was a game that I purchased that I got and it was an absolute stinker. The first game I ever took back and asked for my money back was on the SC3000. It was called Golgo 13. And I just found it boring. And I played it again for the first time just recently. And yeah, I can see why I got bored of it quick. Oh, the music is the same as Secret Command. He shoots ping bongs. See, they killer table tennis balls. Oh god, I miss the music in this. This is such good music. This game is brutal. I will let you know that now. Doesn't stuff around. The graphics don't seem to differ too much from Secret Command. They've given him a red bandana, and I think that's the only difference. I've been very lucky so far. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh no. Poor Stallone copped it. I spent hours on this. I think I ended up completing this at one stage because I was just so hooked on this game. It was a cheap budget game, and when I say cheap, the game cost $30 Australian back in the early 90s, and that was regarded as a discount game. By today's standards, that's about $50, $60. And that was a discount game. Games were just super stupidly expensive back then. I'm playing this for a lot longer than normal because it's just a good game. I'm really addicted still. He didn't throw me any bonuses, the bastard. I saved his life. Oh, these are the super bullets. They go through everything. Okay, cool. The first game I returned was Action 52. Didn't you talk with people at your school and realize that that was a shit game? Surely someone at your school could have told you that. Ah, here we go. It reminds me of Commando. I don't want to die because then I go and have to start again with the bullets. I want the good bullets. Eat shit, enemy fighter. Well, there you go. That was one round in, and those screens are different. But yeah, that's Rambo 2, which was Secret Command or Secret Commando because they stuffed the title screen up. All right, let's get on to the next game. So we're up to game number 14. And it's just down a couple. Oh my god, the arcade version of this, the music on the arcade is just awesome. There must be some fans in the chat for this. 88. This is a 1988 game. This is mental. Alright, a little simple by today's standards, I will admit. The arcade version of this was huge for the time. The soundtrack was just ridiculously good. Oh, come on. How good is the soundtrack for the Master System? I remember playing the arcade cabinet. Oh, wow, this is good. Yeah, the music, man. This is one part that the music has where the whole arcade would just watch you because the music got super loud. Have you noticed the sound effects are gone? Weird. Don't drink that. That's red stuff. Yeah, the sound effects are gone. That's alright. As long as we've got the music, that's all we care about. Diddle-diddle-diddle. Did this have wall jumps before Batman? Am I seeing that wrong or something? Yeah, I think the... No, it was this part coming up. Here we go, we're coming up to it now. One more hit and I'm dead. I just wanted to wait for this music coming up. This is just so Conan. This game was more Conan than Conan the movie. Wacko Jacko says, I think Twitch is back. Yeah, well, I'm not going to go over to it now. I'm here, so I'm going to finish the stream off here and hopefully... No! I fell down. I want to go in there and... Oh, game's gone dark. I've gone into night time. We've got to kill this dude. And I'm dead. And that's game over. What? Well, that took care of him. Round clear. Now let's go to the next round. All right. Anyway, that's game number 14 on my long list of games that I would put on a Sega Master System Mini. Wacko Jacko says fair. And welcome to the stream, Wacko Jacko. It's weird seeing me over on YouTube, isn't it? Where's your sound effect? Or do you have one? No. Surely there's one for you. I don't have a sound effect for Wacko Jacko. Really? Ah, there it is.
Welcome to the stream, Wacko Jacko.
Wacko Jacko. I need a mixer. I don't understand why Part 2 game was a totally different name. What was the Part 2 name? Because Ruststand 2 on the on the Mega Drive was absolute crap. What's with the hot chicks in the background? I don't remember that being in the game. Is that a different game that I didn't know about? Anyway, moving right along. Wacko Jacko says no biggie. No, I played your sound. I found it.
Welcome to the stream, Wacko Jacko.
Wacko Jacko. All right, so we're up to number 13, I think it was. No, number 15. Get it right. Yeah, that sound didn't get annoying after a while, did it? I haven't played this much. Maybe once or twice. I just know that this has got to be a game on the Master System Mini because it is unique to the Master System. I don't think it came out on any other console. I think it is an arcade port. Alright, we're destroying flying birds with human heads. Why not? And we're getting attacked by bowls of ramen. Yeah, sure. Why not? Ow. Yeah, Cloudmaster, shoot them rice bowls. So button 2 does nothing. It's just button 1 affair here. This is giving me Keo Flying Squadron vibes. Toast. Was that a naked kid on a cloud? This game is trying to output what was the game on the Super Nintendo, and it was in the arcade. Starts with P. No, not Poseidon. I don't know what that A does, but I know I should have got it. My fire's out. Hang on a second. Why is my fire going out in the background here? That's better. Getting cold. Come on. Oh man, this is bullcrap hard. Alright, last life. I don't know what that does. Oh, it makes him faster? Think? Pop that little guy in the ground. It's a shame the background isn't parallax scrolling. Would look good. Ah, nah, that's it. I'm out. The sprites are too big, so when stuff's firing at you, it's too easy to get hit. What is wrong with that cover? Oh my god, that's so bad. That is just a dreadful cover. Isn't there another cover besides that? I don't remember that being the cover. Hang on. That's not the cover I remember. They westernized it. Why did they do that? Yeah, Cloud Master, shoot them rice bowls. Oh, we already read that. All right. That was game number 15. Now game... Oh, God, shoot 'em ups. It gets pretty hard here. Why do I keep stopping on that game? Power Strike, which I've got. Let me reach for that. At least I thought I had it. There it is. Mine's like an ex-rental. Common thing. And that should maybe... But I had that. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Yeah, this is Power Strike Master System. Don't have the instruction manuals. Really bad copy of it. Apparently this was game number 6048. I don't know why they named it 6048 considering there wasn't 6,000 games. Maybe it was on their database. Anyway, I bought this from Cashies, Cash Converters. Oh, this came from Movie Land, Rangarata. Wow, traveled a fair distance. I think I might have picked this up when I was down in Victoria on a trip down to Cash Converters, and I saw it on the off chance. I think I only got it for like $15 or something. Worth a lot more than that. I remember the cover being that. Thanks, Goran. It's just not the greatest cover. Hey, that Power Strike cover that you're seeing there on that screen. Apparently that's the cover that Sega Master Tim has got. And that is, as you can see, very different to the one that I've got. Now, the story behind that is that in America, you couldn't buy this game except through mail order. I don't know why. Except this one here, I'm sure was just readily available in the shops. Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, so this is the first game in the Musha Elise series that I'm aware of. I think there might have been one other. I'm not sure. Listen to that music. I love it. The reason why I'm so hooked on this music is because it is an 8-bit rendition of Musha Elise on the Mega Drive. They made it into a 16-bit rendition, of course. And it's just weird to hear it in 8-bit. But it's really cool. Goran's asking, what's the best retro find you found in the wild? A mint as new console GameCube with the Game Boy player, 2 controls, and it was complete in the box, and still had the ties, the plastic bags, everything. And I only got it for like 5,000 yen, which is about 70 Australian dollars. I will never beat that, I don't think. Here we go. Okay, graphics are really basic, I must admit, but it is an 8-bit console, so work with me here. Oh, the slowdown. Slowdown really helps you though. I think it was Sega Master Tim that told me about that. Yeah, the graphics slow down and it actually works in your favor. Look at that. Oh, wow. Some major slowdown going on there. Dead. Cross Beats Music Productions. How you doing? Hey, good to see you well. Love the Sega games. Thank you very much. Used to work with this guy way back in the day. I've kind of moved away from YouTube quite a bit. I'm only here because Twitch died tonight. It's back now, but for a good hour or so. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I tried to stream like my regular stream tonight, and the website for Twitch was just down, error message, and Twitch was down, Amazon was down, Reddit was down, and a whole stack of other sites. And I thought, well, what am I going to do tonight? I want to stream. So I thought, you know what? I haven't done a YouTube stream in ages, like years. Why not come over? So here I am. Welcome to the stream. It's been way too long, but I'm back. Yeah, the channel's looking good. Thank you. This is my whole Twitch theme that you're seeing running in the background here. All this stuff down below, Twitch related. Just ignore it. Don't worry about it. You can't cheer on YouTube. I can't get any money still. Remember that problem I told you with YouTube and me and the AdSense? It's still a thing. I can't get money on YouTube. It's just not going to ever happen, I think. Which is why I'm on Twitch a lot. Because I get paid there. No problem. Weird, eh? Anyway, getting back to what we're doing here tonight is we're looking at if I was to run Sega, which I don't, and if I was to put together a Master System Mini, what games would I put on it? Because I did the Mega Drive Mini on another stream before, and well, here I am now with the Master System. Why am I playing Master System games on a PC? Because I'm playing it through something called Big Box. Big Box is awesome, but you pay $100 for this. It's not cheap. 100 Australian. I think it was like 75 US. And you get all these cool themes. I haven't properly set it up yet, but you're supposed to get also little video sneak previews of each game as you select it. I like how Power Strike 1 has no music, but Power Strike 2 does. Strange. I'm going to be moving very soon, moving house, and I'll be getting a much bigger room. So this will probably I'll start again. This will probably be one of the last streams I'll do from this room. You can see it's all set up in the background here, but very soon it will be all dismantled and I'll be setting up in a new darker room. It's actually quite dark compared to this, but I've got Stream Deck, not Stream Deck, that's the other Elgato product. I've got Elgato key lights 1 and 2, and they're super bright. How bright? Let's see if I can ramp that up. Making no difference on your end, but it is stupidly bright right now in this room. So, and I don't need it that I can go all the way down to dark. So this is the darkest, and then you can't see me. And that's probably comfortable as I can go and as dark as I can go without it affecting the stream. And I got to talk to you later. I got to try and get in contact with you again because I'll show you something that I picked up. Hang on, I'll go back to the other view. If I can do it. I'm tempted to. I've just got a USB mic at the moment, which is a Blue Yeti Nano. Oh, sounds like everything is going really good. Happy for you, bro. Thanks, man. But yeah, I was gonna say I've got a Blue Yeti microphone, and it still works, but the USB connection on it is very loose. So I bought this mic to replace it, but I'm not happy with this mic because they did a firmware update and it killed the mic. I had to get it back up and running again. But anyway, someone's gifted me this, a mixer with XLR inputs, and I'm tempted to go down the road of XLR mics. So that's something I might do for later. I just thought I'd show you that because I knew you'd recognize this and you'd be familiar with this. You like the Master System Street Fighter music? It's pretty cool. That's not going on the list though. Alright, let's get back to the games. If I can find the game I'm looking for. I would put the second Power Strike on this mix. So this is game number 15, I think. No, we're up to game number 17. People have lived in poverty since the Great Depression in 1929. What? We're going back that far? Okay. Hang on. Didn't we get over the Great Depression? This is a weird intro. The sky near Italy have been plundered by them. I am a pot hunter. I earn my living by shooting down those poor pirates. Okay, let's start today's work. What a weird introduction. This has got nothing to do with Power Strike, or at least... Wow. Sega Compile. Did they buy Compile that early? Because I know that Compile is owned by... it's owned by Sega now. And I only know that because they own Puyo Puyo, which is a game that Compile put out. Did you know, besides Sonic, Puyo Puyo is Sega's second highest selling IP of all time? Bet you didn't know that. Alright, we're starting this off. We're going to make it real quick. This is weird. You can see I haven't really played this much because I've never had it. Wow, this game is fast for a Master System title. I like the background moves really smooth. So this is very consistent with Musha released on the Mega Drive. I'm appreciating the music. And I'm going to keep playing this until I die. Like, in the game, not in real life. Like, come on. Just a reminder, if you're watching my channel here now on YouTube for the first time, no, I don't normally stream it on YouTube, but I might change that. It might be something I do on a more regular basis. The only reason why I'm here is because Twitch died tonight. Which was so bizarre. And rather than just... and that's the death of me. Damn. So rather than sitting at home and doing nothing for tonight, I figured, let's stream over on YouTube and say hi to all my YouTube buddies who I haven't heard from or seen in ages. I am going to get back into the habit of putting up more videos on YouTube. For those who didn't know, last year I had a heart attack, so that's kind of got in the way of a few things, as a heart attack would. And I'm also now moving house as we speak. I've got half my crap packed away in boxes. So it's all happening, but I'm going to get back onto the channel bigger and better than ever before. I've got some big plans coming up for the channel, and YouTube is a part of that. So anyone that's following me on YouTube, be patient. All right, getting into this list. The next one on the list. My God, I got good memories of this game because I had this on the SC3000, which was the console before the Master System. Crossbeat says, I didn't know. Wow, I hope you're okay. Yeah, I had it was almost a year ago to this day. I was working from home and went to go back to my desk for the afternoon shift and just felt off. Something wasn't right. And after deciding what should I do, should I go home? Should I go to the doctors or should I go straight to emergency? Because I didn't know I was having a heart attack. I made the decision to get a taxi and go straight to ER, and that was the best decision I have made in a long time. And so I've started feeling sick around 3:15. About 2:45, I made the decision to go to the ER. 4 o'clock, they diagnosed me with having a heart attack. And 4:15 or 4:30, I'm on an operating table. It happened that quick. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm here now. So back to the game. This was one of the first games to come out featuring battery backup support. Of course, The Legend of Zelda beat it in that regards, but this was probably the first game that I ever owned that had battery backup. And what that allowed you to do was make your own levels and save them to battery and then play them later. That's not where I wanted it to be, but that's okay. And we got to take care of Mr. Polar Bear. No, I didn't want that to happen. Oh no, how am I going to get out of this? Oh, you got a timer. I got to get a wiggle on it. All right. Yeah, I got to do this right. No. That was not in the SC3000 version. That's a new thing for this version. To make sure you don't just sit around chewing the fat, not actually playing properly. So you got to get the egg down without it falling beyond that line. Otherwise the egg will break and you die. And, well, in its game, well, you lose a life. I'm starting to get worried. Oh no, I should be right. It's been a long time since I played this, and I'm not used to this version. I am more used to the SC3000 version, which is just that little bit more simpler. And we should be done. Yay, we made it. We did the thing. And that's I was going to say that's Animal Crossing. That's Penguin Land for the Sega Master System, which ended up getting a Mega Drive port as well. So not only was it on SC3000 and Master System, it actually made it to the Mega Drive as well on a very, very hard to get port of the game. All right, so that was Penguin Land. That's on the Master System Mini if I was to make one. Wrong button. Damn it, I always do this. Waiting. What we're using here is a program called Launcher. It's not Launcher. Come on. What is it? This is called Big Box Mode, and it's called Launchbox. That's right. Derp. Launchbox is the program. I've got Super Nintendo. I've only just started loading these up. And we've got Sega Genesis, as it says in here. Listen for it. Sega Genesis. I like the intro music. I think it's kind of cool. You can have different themes. I've got to change this theme out. And this is the Master System version, of course. And I do appreciate the Space Harrier music, which is not one of my 40 games that I would pick. All right, so we are up to game number 19. Which I gotta find. This one. The Ninja. This is such a cool game. Now this is actually kind of a cover of Ninja Princess, which they then swapped out the princess and just replaced it with a male ninja. I don't know why they did that. Ninja Princess was a good enough game. It was an arcade game that I played back in the day in the arcades. And the SC3000 version was an awesome game for that console. And then when I saw that, or found out that the Ninja was actually a port of that, or a loose port of it, that got me thinking, wow, what is this? This is pretty cool, right? Well, let's find out. Probably got one of the best soundtracks on the Master System, which kind of sneaks up on you. You wouldn't expect it to be this good, just a budget game. But it just sticks in your head. Chris says I had the Ninja on Sega card. It was my only game on a card. I thought the game was really difficult at first. Took a little while to get good at. Yeah. And that castle, I'm pretty sure that's based on the castle in Osaka. I could be wrong. So yeah, the SC3000 Oh my god, it's so easy to die on this. I can see why it took you a while to get used to it. Now, with the SC3000 version, I never did finish and get all the scrolls. I think you got to get scrolls in this version too. And because we didn't have a hotline to call for the SC3000, damn, they shoot fast. And because the SC3000 came out in a time when there was no internet, I never really did find out where that last scroll was. There was just one scroll that was missing. It's very similar. It's like a very fast-paced version of Secret Commando or Rambo 2. Man, that bugger shoots quick. And that is game over. Wow. Easy to die. Getting good throws at angles was a challenge. Yeah. I'm going to give it one more attempt and then move on to the last game for the night. Look how fast they shoot, man. They're ruthless. This is a ruthless game. Oh, we need that. I do like the music. I played Rambo 2 a lot with a friend. A great time of fun game with 2 players. Yeah. Okay, so when you get that second scroll, he starts running real fast. Thank you for the follow, Stu Roro. Damn. I guess you're following me over on Twitch. Thank you. And I guess that means Twitch is working again. Oh, something disconnected. I'm not sure what that was. You can follow me over at twitch.tv/SynthSpacies. And I stream 3 times a week when I can, most times. Oh, this guy sucks on the Master System version. I mean, on the SC3000 version. Anyway, I got him. It's just like, quick, hurry up. Oh, you're dead. Now, if you were a kid and you didn't realize they were boulders, you'd be like, why are there meatballs on the screen? Man, this is rock hard. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, game over. My friend and I also enjoyed a Rocky game, both Stallone. Amazing 8-bit graphics for today. Well, that was the Ninja, which was a budget Master System title. Hate the cover. Like, come on. Let's see if we can find the Japanese cover. It might be on here. No, they didn't put it on. It does have a much better... That's cool. You can flip the box. It does have a better Japanese cover than that. They bounce more like meatballs than boulders anyway. That's true. Let's get on. I didn't realize that you can, when you finish a game, you can mark it as completed. That's handy. Might have to get into doing that. I just got to complete some games first, yeah. I forgot to do something before. Hang on. I don't have the green screen set up for the follow, but I'm going to do it anyway. No! Where's me Sonic? I'm not set up properly. This is for the follow from before. Thank you very much, Stu Robo. Oh, it's Jose Really Great. Oh, no way. Are you Stu Roro, or is that getting all mixed up? Anyway, I'm about to end for tonight, but I do have one more game, I think, to show off, and then we'll call it quits for tonight. It is... an interesting one. So, just hang on a second. Okay, I'll be honest with you. I haven't really played this one much at all. But I just felt that it was worth putting on the list. Lucky Dime Caper. Which I'm pretty sure came out in the West. It wasn't just the Brazil version. He probably said several times what app he's using to go through the games, but I missed it. Looks nice. What is it? Oh, Launchbox. And this is the big box mode. But I haven't set it up properly yet. This is just me setting it up first go. Jawsome says, love the little ting sound when you hit their throwing stars. Yeah, it's very satisfying. What's going on? Oh no, hang on. I'm in the wrong screen. Sorry guys, hang on. You guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing. There we go. Yeah, it's Launchbox. Blast Processing, thank you for joining. Alright. Scrooge is being Scrooge. Ah, phooey! I can't do Donald. You can avoid stars by disappearing. That's what I forgot. That's right. Yeah, so, let me get out of this for a sec. I'll show off Launchbox for a second. So Launchbox, you can sort all your ROMs out and it will go pulling down artwork, covers. It's supposed to do videos as well, but I'm still trying to suss out how to make that work. Because again, I've only just installed it really in the last week or so. My favorite intro is this one. Wait for it. I just like the track. Anyway, I've got all the Genesis titles as well. Which there's a lot of junk on here which I have to remove. Shaq Fu, really? Doesn't have the intro music for that. What a surprise. As you can hear, I don't really have a lot of this music for the Mega Drive games. So I need to get that sorted. But Super Nintendo, it has a lot of the Super Nintendo ones working properly. Jawsome says Lucky Dime Caper was really Sega's solid answer to DuckTales. True, no one talks about it. It's really sad. Blast Processing made it just in time for the Lucky Dime Caper. So I'll get into that in a second. I just wish that the screenshot that you can see there was actually video. I'm still trying to work out how to get it. You can change the theme. You can change the startup themes as well and the pause theme. So everything's all customizable. I don't know why I'm selling this. I'm just... I'm not making any money from these guys. I'm just showing off what I bought. And yes, you do pay for this. So the big box mode, which is what you're seeing now, you can either buy for $19 US for a 1 year license, or you can pay $75 US for a lifetime license. And I don't know why it's not showing it off. Give it a second to show you. Sorry about this. There we go. That looks cool. I do like this mode. I might switch it over to retrotastic mode. See, that's what I want. I want the videos to show the preview of the game. That's what I kind of want. So far, retrotastic is my favorite mode, but I got to go through and just preview all of them before I just make a decision as to which one I want to stick with. And this is designed for someone who's got an arcade machine and wants to just have it so that you can turn it on and not have to mess around with settings. You just set it up and it works. Chris says, gotta go. I'll be checking you out on Twitch going forward. Have a great day and stay healthy. Thank you very much. I do appreciate the view tonight, and I'm glad to come over here on YouTube to say hi, and I might do it more often. We'll see what happens there. Thanks for watching. Let's get into Lucky Dime Caper quickly. So they got 22 themes all up. That's a bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping they'd have more. Alright, Master System. So as you can see, I've only got 3 consoles installed so far, and I'm doing them one at a time. So it's work in progress. Are you playing over a PC, Bright? Yes, I am. So I am playing on Launchbox, which is a PC app that organizes all your ROMs for you. And I'm using a Mega Drive 6-button retro bit controller. Which is endorsed by Sega themselves. This is awesome, by the way. But let's get into Lucky Dime Caper. Not Considon. Really? Come on, work with me here, please. No, I don't want to go back. I'm trying to get used to the buttons. That's better. A is to confirm. I'm used to C being confirmed. Huey, Dewey, or Louie. We'll go with one of them. I don't know. I don't think you can do the butt slam on this. It doesn't. It's not one of those games. Asshole. I lost my... Oh wow, you lose the hammer. Oh man, this is brutal. Really? I thought I hit it. Oh, you can jump on him, okay. What just happened there? My god. The jumping on him is a thing too. I'm going to stick to jumping on him. Thanks, I appreciate the stars, thank you. Yeah, I think jumping on them is more effective. You really needed to be on spot with the mallet in this game. Yeah, it's just not worth using. It's a crap weapon. I don't get the point of this. I think they allow you to get hit. Invincibility. Go, Donald, you absolute tank, you. Okay. Nice beaver. You can't hit them with your butt. Okay, noted. I'm hitting jump there and it wasn't, well, jumping. Oh, what? Frisbees? Sick. Holy crap. He took my weapon away from me. What? Why is he pissed with me? I didn't have anything to do with him having a beehive thing on his head. No, you start from the beginning. Oh. I'll give it one more chance. And then I'm pulling the plug. No. I like how they don't bother animating the web. They just make you use your imagination. Like, it's a spider. It's swinging around. You figure it out. He does this thing where when you swing the mallet, he stops and pauses there for a second and he can't move. Kind of frustrating. That's not very effective. Thank you. This game looks super nice. It is a really nice game. I would be happy to have this on the original hardware. And the music's nice. Oh no. Okay, I lost my weapon. I've only got bum attacks now. And I'm dead. 2 hits and you're dead. Wow. Don't start. Oh, don't really. You start from the beginning. This game is not kind. Did you see that? I shot at him and he was like changing up his attack. What is it with spiders in games tonight? Thank you. Also recommend Asterix. Sega Master System version is hands down the best. Wow. Big call. Castle of Illusion is really tight on the Master System as well. No, couldn't make it. I'm going to lose the weapon. Great. Really hard to jump off it. Did you see that glitch? Holy crap. Oh man, he's harder than it looks, man. Like he just, and they're gonna make me start again at the start. Nah, I'm not doing it. Not doing it. Unfortunately, that was a fail. Alrighty. Give me 1 second, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching tonight. I will be streaming on Twitch as per normal coming for tomorrow night. Actually, I will continue this. I was meant to do Nintendo NES, but I haven't finished through all my 40 on this, so I'll continue over on Twitch tomorrow night. If you haven't already done so, please give me a follow over on Twitch, or subscribe to me here on YouTube while you're here. It's twitch.tv/SynthSpaces. I will be... Oh, wow. Doing all right on Twitch as well, on Twitter. I'll be moving in the next few weeks. Like, I'm moving now as we speak. You can't tell, but the house is getting dismantled and moved to another location. And a new games room will be, I think it's 2.5 times bigger. I wouldn't say it's 3 times bigger, but it's bigger. So it's going to be a challenge with the sound. It's going to be a lot more reverb going on. But I'm looking forward to having the additional space. And then next year I'll be moving again. So there's a lot of moves coming up. I don't like moving. We haven't moved in 15 years. So this is new territory for me. Anyway, that's been the end of my stream for tonight. Thank you for joining me. As I said before, I was going to stream as per normal over on Twitch. But Twitch died tonight. So yeah. Games Made of Cardboard, how you doing? Glad to see you could join in just as I'm about to leave for tonight. I was just saying that tonight did a guest stream appearance or a cameo appearance here on YouTube because Twitch died. Crossbeats is saying awesome, have a good evening and safe moving. Thank you very much. Blast Processing, have a good one, mate. Looking forward to seeing the new mothership. So am I. That was weird. The screen just went blank for a second and came back again. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. My name has been Brian. I've been gaming since Spacies. See you in the next one, guys. Bye now.